Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another chapter of my Little Back book, and I thought I'd yap a little bit while I consume my one struggle meal for the day. Now, as you can probably tell by the title, I would like, unfortunately, to talk again about Taylor Swift. And I'm hopeful that this is going to be one of the last, if not the last times I have to talk about her for a extended amount of time. But I have had a obscene amount of Swifties in my comments section. Very unhappy with the conversational notes I've been taking with Taylor Swift recently, and I figured I might as well go out with a bang. Recently, people basically realized that, hey, Taylor's album, most recent album, Life of a Showgirl, have 4 albums that are basically supposed to be bought together. And if you look at them, and if you put them all together, it's supposed to make a clock. Really cool. There's also a necklace that she put out to tie in with this. It's just unfortunate that the necklace has lightning bolts on it that look really strikingly similar to the lightning bolts used on SS uniforms from Nazi Germany, and there's also 14 of them, a la 14 points. Now, you might be saying, Evan, that can't be it. It's a coincidence. You're looking too deep into it. Well, when you put the albums together in the clock, and then flip it over, it turns into a swastika. Now, here's my thing. And for those who have never been in a room with designers when designing a logo or a design or some kind of thing, there is something called the penis Nazi test. That's not what it's called, but that's what I call it. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to look at the thing you're designing every which way to Sunday, and look at it and do everything in your power to make sure that no matter what way you look at it as, no matter how you stretch it, flip it, reverse it, no matter what, that the thing that you're making doesn't look like either a penis or a swastika. And I need to remind you guys, Taylor Swift isn't despite the effect that she tries to portray, this woman is older than me and I'm almost 30. This is a 35-year-old woman who has been in this industry for almost 20 years and has made $1 billion doing it. There is not any reality where there wasn't a professional team of consultants, designers, and artists that went over this with a fine-tooth comb. And if all of those people did not fucking catch either of these, listen, people are dumb, and, Nazi dog whistles and things of that nature, while are much more identifiable now and people are able to identify them much more readily now, people living in the upper middle class who don't really engage with that and don't really see it, and don't really engage with politics that much. Maybe they missed that. Maybe all of the dozens of teams that analyzed it, that were part of this design process, nobody called it out or nobody recognized it. I will give the Netflix the benefit of the fucking doubt. But the 4 albums, on the back it looks like a swastika? Not in a million years. This was, I need you guys to understand something. Either Taylor Swift is not the lyrical, Beethoven of this generation, like y'all think she is, and she is in fact just a naive, basic white girl who who is not smart enough or intelligent enough to notice these things, or she is that lyrical, genius that you say she is, and she did this deliberately. Which is it? Because there is no reality where you can infantilize this woman and still call her like the most brilliant songwriter of the millennial generation, and pretend that she just didn't know better, that she didn't hire anybody who would be able to, who would like consult on this. Which is it? Because either whether she did it deliberately or did it out of ignorance, neither of those are good. One is worse than the other, obviously, but still. So pretending like Taylor Swift is this brilliant genius, I would love to hear people, either tweet or like at me on whatever platform you want at HIMediaTV, or in the comments of whatever platform you're listening to. Tell me why I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, and I know I'm not wrong, but tell me how you square that circle. Anywho, that's another chapter closed on my little black book. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to this episode. I appreciate your time and your listenership. If you liked this episode, go listen to some of our other ones for Little Black Book, or any of our other podcasts found at himedia.gg/podcasts, or wherever you get your pods. And if and only if you want to subscribe to our Ko-Fi for the low price of $3 a month, you can do so at himedia.gg/perks, which also has a list of all the awesome perks and exclusive rights you get in our community Discord, which you absolutely should join down below. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been HIMediaTV. I've been your host, Evan from HIMediaTV, and I will see you guys next time.